Hello, my dears. It's Aisling Mooney, Angel Intuitive, author of the book Angels Are With You, and host of the Angel Power Masterclass. So I'm going to just give everybody a few minutes to find me on the page and to let me know that this sound is working. I have a new mic here. So hello, 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 hello. If you're joining me, tell me that you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up or a comment in the chat. Hi, Francis. Hi, Kim. Hi, Lauren. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, say yes in the chat, please. And then I'll know, that this sound. I have a brand new mic on today. So I just would really appreciate if you just let me know. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Post in the chat. Just comment and say yes if you can hear me. That would be fantastic. Hello, hello. Lovely to see everybody joining. Brilliant. Okay, Lauren, you can hear me. Okay, I'm going to get started in just a second. I can see people finding me on the page. Thanks, Lauren. This hair is doing some sort of I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, we will get started in a minute. Hi, Emer. Hello, hello. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to get started. Okay, so my darlings, let me just get myself a drink of water because I'm going to be talking for the next hour. By the way, if you know anybody that would like to join us for this session and maybe they're in the group, you can just tag them. I think there's a share button somewhere below. You can tag them, you can let them know that we're here. So this is the first session, the first live session, and I have 2 more planned for you this week. So it'll give you plenty of time to ask me questions. Hi, Deirdre. Hi, Tina. Hi, Susan. It will give you plenty of time to everybody should get their questions answered by the end of this week. Please God, that's what I'm hoping. So the last time I ran this, I recorded the 3 main videos, took you through meeting 12 different archangels, 4, 4, and 4. So, and then I didn't have any time to do Ask Your Angel session. So I didn't have any time to really interact and give you some angel guidance. So this time around, I thought, well, I'll just use those videos that I've already created. And that means that I have the space then and I'm able to come in and support you throughout the rest of this week. So let us get started. I'm Aisling Mooney. You are so very welcome. This is the Angel Power Masterclass and we are on day 2. So already we've covered 4 archangels, 4 of the main, the beginning archangels, which is Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, the foundation angels. If you take that analogy of the butterfly, from caterpillar chrysalis to butterfly to growing your angel wings, we have just passed the caterpillar stage. So we're just taking all that angel goodness to help us start our journey. And obviously, these experiences that I'm taking you, meeting 4 archangels at a time, are quite intense. And in the angel circle, we have 1 archangel every single month. So what we're trying to do in this week is like squeeze everything in and give you a taste of what it would be like to be in the community with us for a whole year. So, just do what you can. There's going to be a lot of content coming at you. Just dip in and out, take what would serve you right now in your life and just leave the rest behind. Whatever, if you can come in here for 5 minutes a day or for one session, one time this week, or you can attend every session, whatever, it's all okay and it's all going to be fine. It all is just, honor yourself and whatever you are in your life and just come in and use the space to serve you and support you this week. So today is Ask Your Angels session. We've connected with 4 archangels. I'm open to answering any questions that you have. I shared very deeply and vulnerably my own personal story with the angels, how I came to be working with them. If you haven't already seen that, go back and watch the video. It's the first time I've actually shared the whole journey over the last 20 years in about 20 minutes. So it's well worth watching if you're new to me. And then the second part of that part one was the a deep angel connection, archangel, little meditation connecting with the first four archangels. So it's really, really well worth going back and doing that if you haven't done it already. Then today I released Cutting the Ties with Archangel Michael and Raphael, one of my favorite. I actually did it myself this morning. I lay on the couch and I listened to that meditation, and it's wonderfully grounding. It will help you just to clear your energy. A lot of us are carrying a lot of SHIT baggage and whatever from the last year. It hasn't been an easy 14, 15 months on this planet, really and truly. So this meditation is one of the essentials in your spiritual toolbox as far as I'm concerned. It's something that you can come back to over and over again, and it just clears your energy and helps you to get back grounded and fully present in your in your own body. So instead of in everybody else's business or worrying about the past or worrying about the future or whatever, or your to-do list or homeschooling, if you're still in that space, thank God my kids are back in school. So wherever you are, I'm honoring that. I'm honoring you, and I'm so thrilled and delighted that you're here. So I would love just to start, if you could drop a word in the comments and just let me know how you are feeling right now. Lovely place to be, Brenda, getting your MCT done. You know that whatever is reflected in our physical items or objects that we have, our home and our car, and I'm just thinking now my car needs a Hoover, but can reflect what's going on in our lives. So I think it's a really brilliant thing that you're getting an NCT, you're getting your car looked at, getting it, getting the all clear, fingers crossed. So I think it's really brilliant when we when we clean the house, when we declutter, that is literally a decluttering of our own system. So what happens physically can reflect what's happening energetically in our lives. So I love that. So just pop in the chat one word and let me know how you are feeling right now, so I can just tune into the energy that's here today. I'm feeling really excited. I just had a 15-minute nap. I closed my eyes, which was very unusual because I'm hyper this morning before this session, just the idea of connecting with you today. And so I did manage to actually close my eyes and just go into a little bit of dream time to just rest myself. So I'm actually feeling really, really good now. Yesterday I was a fucking mess though. So I'm glad I didn't have to do a live stream yesterday because I was not in a good state. So it's like, that is 2021 in a nutshell. You take every day as it comes and you never know, how you're going to be. We just have to support each other as much as we possibly can. So I'm really glad that this live stream fell on the day where I feel really good and able to support you. So let me just see any thoughts. So a bit tired, Aideen, yeah. Oh, I love that. Tina is feeling reflective. Okay, my darling, yes. Just bring it all in. I'm taking 10 out for myself. Well done, Pam. Lovely to see you here. Jackie is feeling emotional. Michelle is feeling anxious. Brenda is great. Emer is feeling focused. Love that. What have I got? Have I got my essence here? I got this essence I was using this week because it was all over the place. It's unicorn essence, invincible focus. So I've been using that. And it's helpful, but it's also deeply healing. So that's it. Audrey says, delighted to be here, just releasing anger and disappointment. Don't like those feelings and avoid them as much as possible, but ask for help and your life popped up. So lovely to have you here, my darling. And, you know, if you've got through this, this year and you're alive and well and you're feeling generally good about life and you have food in the fridge and your family are safe, well, then you're already on the good foot. You're already doing well. And I know that this year it's just brought up so much and so many challenges and all of the feelings. So I'm really honoring you for just acknowledging how you're feeling. It's not easy to say the quote unquote negative feelings. They're all positive in my group. It's important that we just say it like it is and express how we're feeling. So I really honor you for that. Thank you for your honesty. I'll just bring it all here. Hi Elaine. Jonas feeling good. Ajita Kurup, love your name, is wondering when would I get a job. Okay, so I'm going to start picking angel cards. So what I want you to do is post a question in the chat. Ajita, I'm going to go with you first. We have an hour. So we've plenty of time to get through some questions, but I probably won't get through everybody's. But what I would say to you is, if you're here, then there's going to be something in here for you. There's going to be some healing message. There's going to be a word or a question or something that comes up. I was on a call myself in a coaching session during the week, and I had this question, and it was a massive group. And I put my hand up, and I was thinking, it was in a big Zoom room, 250 people, and I was like, I don't know if I get this question answered. And I posted, and literally the next person that was picked to ask the question, the exact same question that I had, except she was able to say it a lot more eloquently than I had written down on my piece of paper. So it was perfect. So I got the answer that I needed. So you will get what you needed. Either somebody will answer your question, or something that you didn't even know you had on your mind that will bring a focus to, that you'll be like, oh my God, that's exactly what I needed to hear right now today. Hi Muriel, you found us, darling. Lovely to see you. Hi Michelle, lovely to see you too. Hi Jackie, hi Lorraine. Lovely to see everybody. I'm so thrilled to be here. If you haven't signed up for the Abundance Masterclass already, please go and do that. I will post a link over this video. It's all over this Facebook group. So you'll be able to find it easy enough, but go and get the video. And what that means is that you'll have a record of all of the calls, of all of the videos, of the whole process of this week. You will have everything, all of the audios, all the meditations that I'm sharing with you, everything will be in that space. So you'll have a full record. Like, it's literally a full course that you'll have by the end of the week. So I would really recommend that you sign up for that. Okay, hi Siri. Lovely to see you there. Okay, so, oh Lauren, I love that question. How do I just listen in meditation and get out of my head? So, practice. Some days I am fine to lie down with the headphones in and just listen. Sometimes I fall asleep. That's okay too. It's going in unconsciously, so I'm just taking in the information. So I would say to don't worry about it too much. If that's the least you can do, is just put your headphones in and fall asleep. And you're getting your 10 or 15 minutes. It's going in. The positive affirmations, the meditation, the information is going in. So if that's the best you can do, then that's good enough. And there have been periods in my life when I've been so tired that that's all that I could do, was literally put them in. There have been other periods where I could sit still for a half an hour every morning and meditate, listen to an audio or do some chanting or do some meditation myself. And then there has been periods where I just have had so much going on that I needed to rest my mind, but I couldn't do it sitting. So for me, that would be walking. For you, if you like any particular exercise, then, swimming is another one that works for me. When I swim, I get out of my head. I'm completely fully in my body. And it's one of the most meditative places that I can be. The swimming pool hasn't been opened here for months and months. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, if it opens in the summer, is getting back. But that can be a meditation practice. I created a whole course, Mastery with Metatron, that became a VIP program a few years ago. I used to teach it. And that was created in the swimming pool. Literally every morning I went for a swim and was talking to Metatron on my swim. So receiving these channeled messages because I was in such a good, clear space. So what I'm saying is, Lauren, don't fight it and don't make yourself wrong, because that's not helpful. Wherever you are is fine. That you're even thinking of meditating is fine. That you're even thinking, recognizing that you need to relax your mind and just step out is fine. And just honor the seasons of your life, where you are. If you have kids, if you have work, if you're busy, give yourself maybe 20 minutes in the evening. Or that if it's first thing in the morning. I'm thinking of a long time ago when I used to teach personal development, and I used to get up 20 minutes earlier, get in the car, drive to work wherever I was teaching, and I would sit outside and just do a Reiki clearing of all the chakras. It was literally 10 minutes it would take. I would just sit in the car and do that, and that would set me up for the day. Another time when I used to work 2 days a week, and I used to arrive at the job 10 minutes early and do a quick mantra. So literally this week, to calm my own energy, I've been listening in the background to, I've put on YouTube, I've put on the Dalai Lama, Om Mani Padme Hum. So I find that a really beautiful mantra to have in the background. It really relaxes me, it calms me. I think it's, if I could bottle it, it would be something that just calms my nervous system. So I don't know, that might be useful. So if nothing else is working and I can't calm myself to actually meditate, just putting that on the background just calms my whole system. So I hope that that's useful, Lauren. But just wherever you are is fine, and just start where you are, and it comes with practice, my darling. And dip in. You don't have to do a half an hour. Go. The one I shared today is 15 minutes. I'm going to share in Guardian Angel meditation during the week, and that will be 10-15 minutes. So very, very quick. You can put on your favorite song and just say, I'm just going to lie here and listen to this, and that's going to be my meditation today. I'm going to close my eyes, and that's it. So, adapt to where you are, my darling. So I'm going to pick a card for Ajita, if you're still here. Are you still here, my love? And Ajita, wondering when I would get a job. So is there any more that you want to add to that question? Okay, so Ajita, if you have a question, post it in the chat. Try to be as specific as you can. A big hint is the questions that are specific are more likely to be the ones that I will pick to answer. So if it's like, what will the future hold for me? It's too broad and it won't really get you a specific answer. Sometimes I occasionally pick those questions if I'm just drawn to it, but generally I like specific questions, and then I can give specific practical advice and coaching, and then I can channel messages from the angels as well to support you. So you can welcome to post your questions now in the chat, in the comment section. So for Ajita, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So that might sound a little bit confrontational, that card. You created this. But it's actually very empowering. It's a message from your angels saying that whatever is happening right now in your life that you're not happy with, that there is an opportunity to change it. That this is a powerful moment, and that your thoughts are powerful, that your words are powerful. And there's a few things that you can do to manifest whatever it is that you want. So I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'm going to say it again, and you're probably sick hearing me say it. But it's wherever attention goes, energy flows, and something grows. If somebody is here and they have your hands on your keyboard, if you could write that in, I would really appreciate it. For anyone that hasn't heard it before, where your attention goes, energy flows, and something grows. So I want you to have a practice this week, Ajita, and sort of do a little bit of discovery. Where am I giving my attention this week? You know, if I want to get a job, where am I giving my attention? Where am I putting my words? Where am I putting my thoughts? Am I speaking and saying, oh my God, I haven't got a job and I'm never going to get one and it's really difficult and the market is terrible and, you know, skills, qualifications, whatever. Is that the story you're telling yourself? Or are you stepping into using your words to manifest what you want in your world? So for example, okay, I don't have a job now, but I'm going to use this time, this free time that I have available, to sit down and think about what do I actually really, really want. And it's going to give me an opportunity to budget really, really tightly. I just learned budgeting a couple of years ago and it changed my fucking life. So learning how to budget, being forced to learn how to budget your money, your finances, would be an amazing opportunity in this time. So I'm going to learn how to budget. I'm going to take this time to really figure out what it is that I want. I'm going to go and maybe upskill. I'm going to look at some training. What would I really like to learn right now? I'm going to get my CV up to date. I'm going to call in my angels to bring the people to me or onto my path, or help me to find them on Facebook or online or on a jobs website. I'm going to just start scrolling and looking and dreaming about where I'd like to work, who I'd like to work with, the type of people, the environment, what I would love to be doing if I could do anything. And I would just say to you to use this time when you're not working to think about what you really, really want. So basically, your question is wondering when would I get a job? Your angels are saying it's in your hands. So right now it's about using your manifesting powers. We are always manifesting. Putting your words and your thoughts and your actions towards what you do want to happen in your life. So I hope that that's useful. I'm going to just read the phrase. I'm using Archangel Michael deck for anyone that has that deck and would like to read these cards. It says, Archangel Michael, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power, your personal power, Ajita, and anyone else that this is resonating with. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. So, you know, this would be right underneath you on this thread is Michelle Emery. And Michelle is a life coach. She's also been a business coach. So, you know, somebody like Michelle would be great to go and book a session with and sit down and start to tease out, okay, I'm in this moment of in between spaces of transition. What would I actually like to do with my life? So maybe Michelle or maybe somebody else, or maybe pick up a good book on life purpose or life path, or helping you to find your sacred contract or whatever. It could be anything like that. But this is a really empowering card. And in the picture, there's an angel who is painting on a mirror. And in the mirror, it's a horse, but in reality, it's a unicorn. So it's a very, very, very special card, Ajita. So it's a very powerful moment that you're in. And I would say to you, I know it's overused, but stay positive. Do everything you can. You can literally manifest miracles. Miracles, my darling. Okay, so I hope that was useful. I forgot to say that the Angel Circle membership is opening on Thursday for about 4 days. So if any of you are interested in joining our amazing community and working with me for the next 12 months and your angels, it will be open on Thursday, so you can hop in there, you can have a look, you can see if it's resonating, and if you have any questions throughout the week about the Angel Circle or anything about it, please just PM me or tag me in this group and I'm happy to answer. I'm here to do that this week. I'm here for you this week, and I'm also here for anyone that wants to step into the next part of this journey. So let me see. So Jackie, if you can post a question, I will do my best to get to you, my darling. Jackie Healy. Okay. Okay, so Pam Golden, love this, love that, Pam. I'm in a panic, restarting my new IET business, but finances are running out and I need divine guidance. Okay, my darling. So, oh my God, I have so much to say on this. So much practical stuff. And so where do I start? Pam, you've been following me for a while. So you've probably listened to me talk about spiritual business. In this group, there are a million videos that I've done over the years, and a lot of them will answer spiritual business questions. So there's a few things on this. Okay, I'm just going to keep it to the most important thing that's coming through right now. Elizabeth Gilbert, in her book Big Magic, she's addressing creatives, so creative people in general, but I'm taking this as a message for light workers and anyone in a spiritual business. Don't make your creativity pay the bills in the beginning. So I'm going to say that again. Don't make your creativity pay the bills in the beginning. So it can take, I just did a masterclass on this last week or the week before in the Angel Circle group. And I said, look, be realistic. It can take 1 to 3 years to build a business. Honestly, it took me a lot more than that. I had a business built, but I wasn't making any money. I had to put in the time to learn the marketing, to learn budgeting, to learn to manage my finances. And I also, in the beginning, I always worked part-time as a teacher while I was building my business on the side. And then I jumped into business full-time for a while, and through lots of different factors, it just wasn't working. And I went back to part-time work for 2 years. I worked for 2 days a week, and every month I got €1,000 into the account, and that kept me afloat. You know, my husband was working as well, so at least we had that salary coming in, but that literally kept me afloat for 2 years while I built the business, continued to build it. And I didn't leave that part-time job until I had 3 10K launches. So I tested it, and I tested it again, and I tested it. And it wasn't until I had 3 10K launches that I made each month, and then a few months later, I tried it again. I made another 10K. And after 3 times, 30,000, I said, okay, it's working. So I trusted it enough to leave that job. But I was in it 2 years before I completely gave up. So I want to just commend you for going ahead with the business, for getting started. And I know at the beginning it can be tough, and I know that the finances, and I know that the year that we've had with lockdown hasn't been easy, but I hope that that's useful to say to you. The most important thing that you can do for your business right now is to build an email list, and I'm actually feeling into your energy, and that's like, what? So, yeah, if you have any more questions on that, Pam, post them in the chat now. Or if anyone else wants to add anything, Michelle, you're here. If you want to add anything around how starting out in business was for you, or anyone else that has a spiritual business, trying to see who's here with me. Whoever is here and has a spiritual business, if you want to add something, that would be fantastic. But I've so much to say on this, Pam, and I've really just scraped at the surface to give you some information. I'm here for the rest of the week. Reach out and, come back to me. But I would say to you, just take a breath, sit down and look at where you are. Where can you pull some money to just get you through for the next while? Can you get a small loan? If it's within your financial well-being, if you can take a small loan out, that will support your business. Another great resource that I can give you is the Abundance Masterclass. If you text me afterwards, I'll give it to you. And that is just 3 of my top things for anyone starting a business: how to make money fast, how to raise your prices and make money overnight. Literally, one of the videos is about that. So that would be a great one if you haven't already done that, Pam, to go and do that. It's free, so it's all my years in business condensed into 3 of the biggest points, the most powerful points. So that is it. I hope that's useful, my darling. Your card, which I nearly forgot, was prayer. Prayer will help the situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael, or it says anyone to whom you pray, I ask for your divine intervention with this situation, with my business. Your business has so much potential, Pam. I can see a lot of gold around it. I can see gold in your name, my darling, which is I'm one of my soul colors is gold. So I completely get when we come in on that there's a lot of self-worth issues, self-esteem, confidence, and we come with all of the light worker, SHITs. Can we share our gifts, our healing gifts? And is it okay to take money for that? Can we actually have a successful and even a 6-figure and a 7-figure business with our healing gifts? Is it possible? It is. It is totally possible. So I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and I ask that you send one to me and the situation quickly. Thank you and amen. So I have a feeling that you forgot to ask your angels for help, Pam, and you've just found me here today and you're like, okay, I'm here and I'm asking. So light a candle this week and let's ask your angels to support you in whatever way you need it right now in your life. And if I was to say, okay, my business wasn't doing well, I had to go and get a job for 2 years, and then I could finally go back to just having business full-time. Not full-time, I don't work full-time, part-time. But, or I could reframe it in my mind and look at it another way and say, wow, I got 2 years. I worked with people with mental health difficulties in a community centre for those 2 years. And I got experience that I wouldn't have got from any book, personal experience of people with all different ranges of mental health difficulties. And I got to really deepen my knowledge and understanding there. So it was a powerful 2 years. So maybe if I'd said to my agents, hey, I want to learn this, or maybe before I came, I put a request out there, hey, I want to learn more about mental health difficulties. And the agent said, okay, great. We have this job opening coming up that we know you'll only take if things don't go well. So, you can reframe, you can look at, and there are no regrets. Everything is useful. Everything is learning. Always in hindsight, though, when we're in the middle of it, it can be a bit difficult. But so let me see, any other questions? Okay, Siri, any guidance? Saying grateful and faithful. Siri, post a question, my darling, and I will do my best. So a clear question would be great. What do you need help with today, love? John, post a question. Tell me what would you need help with today? Like it's so helpful This is so helpful. This part of the equation, just you getting clear on what the heck do I want, what do I need help with, it just gives the angels permission to just step in. Michelle, mind yourself, my darling. Come back and watch the replay. Woohoo! Siri was called to swim, bought a wetsuit. I love it. Muriel is adding to that information that came through about meditation there for Lauren. She's just saying, sometimes I take a page and I scribble with both hands and it brings the focus inward and then do your meditation. That is a brilliant, brilliant idea. Love that. And Muriel is also saying, Muriel is the most grounded. She's an artist. She's a poet, an amazing writer. Our energy is so grounding. And she says, meditation is also a quiet walk in nature, witnessing its creation and beauty it brings you within. I completely agree with that. Hi, Jane. You're welcome, Lauren. So Aideen says, I'm in the process of clearing my parents' house. It's coming up on his 2nd anniversary. How do I detach myself to get through emotionally? Oh, I'm so sorry, love. Oh, I'm so sorry, love, to hear that. I know it can be tough. Sending you love. Everybody in this group is sending you love. So right away, your angels are coming through and they're saying it's time. It's the perfect time for you to clear out the house. It's the perfect time. And even if it's difficult, just know that your angels are literally with you morning, noon and night. I'm literally seeing them walking around the house with you. You can ask them to help you with the tough decisions when it comes to memorabilia and stuff that or even if it's bringing up memories that aren't necessarily good memories. But then they'll just help you to process it. They'll just help you to release it. A really fantastic remedy for you to take if you like or resonate with flower essences, Aideen, would be Star of Bethlehem. It's in Rescue Remedy, so if you have a bottle of Rescue Remedy in the house, you can use that. But if you want to get to a health shop, you can get Star of Bethlehem on its own, and you can use that. Or Rescue Remedy, a bottle of that would be great as well. If you were going out to buy them. Star of Bethlehem is known as the comforter, and it's also one of the best remedies for releasing grief in a way that's good for you. So it's like if grief that's not released, this is not completely accurate, but the picture might help. Grief not released can become like icicles in your system. And, blocked, and it can paralyze, frozen. It can also freeze all of the emotions associated with that grief, the sadness, the anger, the worry, the anxiety. It can, if we don't express it and allow it to run through us, it can become like blockages in our system. And icicles is just the idea that's coming through. And Star of Bethlehem is like a thaw. It's like a breath of sunshine that just thaws those icicles one at a time and just lets them flow out of your body. So it means that it can might bring up a little bit of a healing crisis. I think yesterday I had a bit of a healing crisis. I literally had to get into bed and just lie there and allow whatever was coming up for me to just wash through me. And today I feel great because I just felt all the feelings yesterday. I just really went there in a deep way. But Star of Bethlehem is a wonderful remedy to just help you to process and just let go, let the emotions. And you don't even have to know logically what's happening. Oh, that's this or that's that. But just taking it will just help you to release. It will help you to cry. It will help you to breathe. It will help you to, just let it go. And I would say Star of Bethlehem, if you get your hands on it and you start taking it, 2 drops 4 times a day, 21 days at least. And if not longer, depending on how much emotion it's bringing up for you. But I didn't even pick a card. But your angels are literally all over you, Aideen, looking after you, walking with you. You're really and truly, you're not alone going through this. I know it's difficult, but you're not alone. And it might be useful to call in a family member, if you have somebody there that you can call in to help you with the cleaning, or a good friend that can help you, that can be there to support you, or a good friend that you, look, I'm doing this, can you just be on the end of the phone if I need some help and support? You could jump into the Angel Circle. There's an amazing community in there. You can also just use this space this week and just, allow us to support you this week. The angel card that's come through for you is spend more time outdoors. Thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. So it's a really, really beautiful card, exactly what Muriel has said, that just connecting with nature can be a meditative practice. So I've just been reminded of Azrael. Tomorrow I have another 4 archangels I'm going to bring you to meet, and then we have a live call Thursday, and then Friday we have the final 4 archangels, and Azrael is in the final 4 because he's a deep angel, and Azrael helps us to process grief. So that could be really one for you to watch out to. If you can't make it live, make sure you get the replay, but that would be a really good one. But your angels are saying, get out, my darling, get out into nature, and use the power of nature to just ground you, especially if you're going through a big clearing process, to maybe come out, hug a tree and just say, look, can you take this away? Our animals are really fantastic at that. They can completely calm our nervous system. It might be useful as well, that Om Mani Padme Hum is coming back into my mind. It might be useful as well to play some music in the background that is healing, that is clearing, a mantra, or if you have some particular angel music that you like, Bliss, 100,000 Angels would be a fantastic one. That is a fantastic space clearer. I use it all the time. I use it every single time I do a live event. I play Bliss. You can find it on YouTube or Spotify. But that is it. I hope that that's useful, and I'm sending you love, and I'm sending your angels to look after you this week and all the way through you going through this process, my darling. Hi, Zion. Lovely to see everybody. Okay, so Audrey's looking for a card. Okay, so guidance for a relationship. Let me just come out of this. So, guidance for a relationship. Let go of fear now. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And I'm going to add in there relationships. So I'm going to say, Audrey, the most practical thing that you can do today, the audio that I posted, if you got the email, you get it in your email, or I've posted it in this group today. It's cutting the ties. So cutting the cords. It takes 15 minutes. You don't have to do anything, but literally lie back, find 15 minutes of relax and put your headphones in. Or I just had it on the computer while I was lying down and relaxing. So I happened to be in the same room as the computer. So, you can play it on your phone and you can just sit back and relax. Put the do not disturb mode on your phone if you know how to do that. I only figured it out recently, so it's a godsend. And do that. And I would suggest 7 days. So 15 minutes, or whenever you have a moment that's difficult or is challenging, that you just find 15 minutes and just pop your headphones in. As I said, I used to go to work early and sit in the car. So you could do that. If you can't be quiet in the house, you can get out, you can sit in the car and just pop your headphones in. and just sit there for 15 minutes. Bring a blanket with you and throw that over you to keep warm. But that would be the most practical thing. And the other practical thing is just be here with us this week. Be here with us this week. Do as much as you can. I'll be live every second day, so you'll be able to tune in with all of us here collectively looking after each other, and do that one. And in 2 days' time, we'll have the Meet Your Guardian Angel meditation. So you'll be able to connect and have a deeper connection with your angels. So I hope that's useful, Audrey. I hope that's useful, my love. Sending you love. Okay, so Siri says, do I leave work now or wait for potential redundancy after 13 years? Wow. Okay. So first of all, I want to say that I never usually say, not never. I do my best not to say a yes or a no. And I do my best to try to empower you to make the best decision that you can for yourself right now in your life. Because I don't know you. I know you've been in my community for a long time, Siri, and I know from our interactions, but I don't know your life specifically and what all of that entails, all of it. So can only give you the best advice from where I am. But I would always say, in the Angel Circle this month, we're working with Uriel, and the word is truth and discernment. So you have to take on board the information that I give you and use your own discernment, use your own knowledge and wisdom about your life and apply that and make decisions based on that. So these two cards that came through are very similar. They look like they're by the same artist in this deck. The first one says, it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. So I would say that if you're feeling the call, Siri, then there's a very good chance that right now is the time for you to leave that job. As I said at the beginning of the call, when you're starting out in business, it is wise, in my opinion, because of my experience, it is wise to have some sort of part-time income while you grow your business. So for me, I dipped in and out of that, and I went back and got part-time work when I needed to support my business. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be that you just leave work and you go to work on your business, which a lot of people do. And that, in my feeling, from my own experience, is there's a lot of struggle with that path. I would advise that you make sure that your whether you have a lump sum that's going to keep you going for a couple of years, along with good budgeting and financial planning. If you need to take out a small loan, go and do that to support your business. So it's if you're going to step into a business, just make sure that you have all of the corners covered. But otherwise, and I would, I've taken huge jumps in my life, and sometimes it's been challenging and sometimes it's been plain sailing. Every single time it's been a learning. So nothing is wasted. So whatever you decide to do, but your angels are saying that if you feel called to leave, now would be a good time to do that. But you need to weigh up the chances of redundancy coming up in the next year. Maybe you can say a prayer for your angels to make that happen so that at least you have a lump sum jumping in. Or just jump. And I've done that many, many times in my life. So, and I'm comfortable with that right now. But I've also learned some really tough lessons, and I'm a really strong advocate for making so sure that you have financial stability. We're living in a physical world. We need our bills paid. We need the mortgage paid. And as well as being able to, we're healers. We're out there giving the goodness of our hearts and our healing gifts, but we also need to make sure that your bills are paid. This other card is energy healing work. So this is your life path. Siri, you are here to heal. It says, thank you for sending me healing energy for me and through me, for my own blessings and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. So my feeling with this card is there's a little bit more learning. It could be coaching, it could be a bit of business coaching, it could be some marketing, it could be there's a little bit more learning, something to do. You go to my website, you'll find all my courses here. You might even have some of my business courses, because I know that we've known each other for a long time in this online space. So you might even have some of my courses. But there's certainly lots there, angel and business. But this card is telling me that this is part of your path. You're a light worker, earth angel. You've come here to share your healing gifts, to grow them and to share them with the world. And I can feel that you're almost coming to a point of, and I've come to this point many times in my life, where it doesn't feel like there's any other option. Even though you can choose to stay. In my case, I'm thinking I could choose to stay in Ireland and things would be okay. I had to just take that big leap. And within 4 months of making a decision, me and my family, husband and 2 kids, moved to Italy to live. I'm not saying that was an easy path after we got here. There was a lot of challenges with language and with living in a different country and kids and schools and all of that. But I wouldn't go back. It was the best decision for me. So, I don't know, a lot has come through there. I hope that you're hearing this with all the love in my heart. And, I'm here to support you this week. So make sure that you use this space, use this community. And if you feel the call, the Angel Circle is open on Thursday, so you could have year-long support. And we're going on retreat. Virtual retreat until next year. We'll get back in person, but it's a virtual retreat that is free for everybody in the Angel Circle, and that's in July. So that's really a great place to just reset and think about where you are, where you want to go. So Joe Donovan would love a card, looking for a suitable therapy room to work from. So what is your question, my darling? What is your question? So post a question, Joe. Is it a business question that you're looking for? What's your question, love? Love that. Thank you for posting that, Siri. I will say it again. Where your attention goes, energy flows and something grows. Thank you, Tina. All Angel Circle beauties, all the angel lights in here. Okay, love this. Okay, Zion, what's the next best step? Let me see what time it is. Oh my God, that time has flown in. What's the next best step I can take to line up with the right community of light-hearted souls to connect and live together long term? Okay. So immediately what's come through is that you already know them. So these people that you're looking for are already in your community or in your circle. So in your inbox, in your Facebook community or friends list, or in your awareness. So you already know of these people. So a very simple thing, Zion, could be just I'm astounded at and I don't do this often, but when I do post on Facebook and say, hey, what do you think of this? or does anybody know about this, or can you give me some guidance on this, or I want to do this, what's the best way forward? And the amount of people that are online and come back, as light workers, we can't resist the phrase, I need help. Can you help me? As light workers. So if you put that, hey, I need help. This is what I want to do. I'm looking for a community to connect and live with of like-hearted souls. Can anybody know anything? And your angels are saying that they're already there. They are already there, and you literally just one phone call away or one Facebook tag away that you can connect in with these people. And this card is actually saying that you will have two options. That's the most practical thing, is either go have a look in your email box, have a look on your Facebook, just ask your angels to guide you, go online and Google communities, I don't know what you would call that, sustainable living communities living together or something, I don't know. There are lots of them. But the angels are saying that you've actually two choices. Look at this, angel is weighing up two beautiful choices, and it's a favourable outcome. Thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me to trust and have faith. And I'm reminded of one of my coaches used to say, stay in the vortex. So stay in the highest vibration that you possibly can keep yourself in. I know you play music and you sing. Use that to get yourself into good energy, and just ask the angels to just take that energy out there so that you are a magnet for like energy. You're a magnet. So when you send out your heart, like the people that come into this group, they're attracted to the energy of the community, to my energy. So the people that you want, you just need to sort of amplify your energy, bring it up to the top that it possibly can, Zion, and you just naturally magnetize these people to you, but they're already in your circle. So I hope that's useful. Loving it. Jonas just posted an amazing mantra with Tina Turner. Love it. Muriel. Okay, so let me see, where am I doing for time? Okay, Muriel, love a card of guidance, please, if you get the time. Not sure which way or to go at the moment. Okay. So, Muriel, I'm sending you love, my darling. This card is believe and trust. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith. Let me be filled with strength and courage and confidence. Muriel, if you text me after this, I don't know if you have this deck. If you have the deck, you can just take out the deck and read this card. The card is called Believe and Trust. But if you don't have it, I would really like you to just PM me after the call, remind me, because otherwise I forget. And I'll send you a photo, and I'll send you the reading, the piece to read about this card, as I think it'd be useful for you. But I know that you're feeling this way for a while now, my darling. I completely get it. And from what I can remember, you've been caring for family members for a long time as well, and that can take its toll. So, and the year that we've had, so I really think that there's a lot going on, Muriel, and there's a lot of spiritual learning and development that you're doing, as well as all the physical and practical support that you're giving to family members. There's a lot going on, and this stuckness that you're feeling, my feeling is you're exactly where you need to be. And you don't need to add anything else to your list right now. So I'm giving you permission to relax. To relax. You don't have to do or be anything right now. You just take another few months to just Do what you need to do, and just keep keep doing your spiritual work. Keep painting. Keep being creative. Keep writing. Do all of that. There's a feeling that there's a sort of a climax point coming in 2 or 3 months. So that might be a meeting, that might be an aha, that might be a piece of guidance that comes in, or it might be a book published. It might be another deck of cards. I don't know what it's going to be. But I would say to you, love, in the angel circle, next week or the week after, we're going to be connecting in with new angel buddies. So, you can just get someone that is going to just support you spiritually for the next 3 months. Let's just feel into what you need. But that's, for me, it's just permission to relax. So permission to relax. You've gone through a lot, and you probably haven't, or are still not acknowledging the work that you're doing. And I know that can be a bit frustrating when we want things to change now, but if our energy isn't right, we really need to come back and just look after ourselves. So if I was writing a prescription for you, Muriel, it would be a lot of self-care. Do your spiritual practices and your creative practices as to sort of nurture you. Give yourself permission to take that time out. Believe and trust. And this card is saying to me that there's a lot of, you're literally going asleep and you're going off and you're studying with the angels at night. You're going to angel school at night. So there's a lot of work happening when you're asleep. So you might not feel like you're getting a full rest, because you might wake up and still feel a little bit tired. So your angels, I'm saying to you to tell your angels to give you a break every now and again. So, use nature to replenish you. Use the flower essences. Walnut would be a great one for you right now. And there's also the lovely remedy clematis, which I haven't recommended in a long time. I saw it there the other day walking down the road. Clematis is for dreamers and creatives, and it helps to ground your energy, which I know you're already very grounded, but that would be a beautiful remedy for you to use, Uriel. So just PM me and I'll give you that card. So let me see. So hi. Oh, this is great. So, okay. So Joe is asking, when will I find a therapy room? So to me, that's an interesting question. So I'm gonna pull a card. Pull a card, because my practical advice is saying, just go and look for a therapy room. Get out there, Joan. Post what I said to Zion. Post on Facebook. Does anybody have a room that's available? There's I don't know, millions of community centres that have rooms available. I know when I was so I'm going to just share something with you. I worked from home for a while. I didn't like it. So I chose to work outside and get a therapy room. I had a choice of 3 or 4 in the area. I chose the nearest building, and I used that on and off. But ultimately, if you can take your therapy, and I'm not sure if it's a body therapy, but if it's any sort of healing therapy or a talk therapy, meditation therapy, practitioner coaching, anything like that, you actually don't need a room, and you don't need the expense of a room. You can actually do that from home on Zoom if you want to. I would recommend that every light worker here in business has some element of online facility where you can work with clients. And if you haven't got that, I would say go and build it. Go and build that now. My Abundant Heart program helps you to get your first program online, your first course or program. But I would just say, Joan, that the angel card that came out for you is positive thoughts create positive results. So it's when will I find my therapy room? Maybe we could reframe that to the perfect place for me to work and serve my clients is available to me now. Maybe you could try that mantra for the rest of the week. This card is sort of saying pretty much what I've said earlier on. It's up to you. It's up to you to start asking. It's up to you to start commanding that room, if you choose to work in a room, if it's a physical therapy that you have, that it's here already, that it's available to you already, and you just ask your angels to guide you in the right direction. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So it's a beautiful card, and it shows me that you're healing. I don't know if you've done Reiki or IET, but there's a lot of that healing energy in these colors in this card. And there's also the big, deep turquoise that's filling the back of this card is actually the archangel of this year, who is Archangel Ariel. So I hope that was useful, Joe, in some way, that, it's about declaring that it's there, and it's about using the resources that are at your feet, Facebook, internet, and just going out and finding the room for the perfect place, calling on your angels, guide me. I was looking for an accountant one time, years ago, when we were trying to get a mortgage for our house, and we went to an accountant and he said, I can't give you the piece of paper that you're looking for. I was self-employed at the time. I was a clown, self-employed, and I needed a piece of paper from an accountant, and I literally opened the golden pages at the time, years ago, the yellow pages, and I just said to my angels, okay, I want an accountant that's near where I live and that can give me this piece of paper, that's willing to sign off and say that my self-employed business is enough to help me to get this mortgage from the bank. No, nobody else was giving it to me. So it was a bit of an impossible thing. I literally opened the golden pages and found accountants and just went like this. I looked, and there was a guy, and he was up the road from where I lived. I called him immediately and booked an appointment, and within a week had a strategy to get this piece of paper, and I worked with him for 6 months till I got this paper, and then a few months later we had our house. So the key, Joan, in that story is action. I decided what I wanted. I was very clear about what I wanted. An accountant, he has to be nearby, and he has to get me this piece of paper. I then, another action, opened the golden pages. That was what you did in the day. Now it would be Facebook Marketplace or Facebook just anywhere, internet. I mean, you can just Google whatever you want. It's at your fingertips. And then it was, okay, another action. And then I immediately called. I didn't think about it for 3 weeks. I called immediately. And within a week was sitting in front of the man and having a conversation. So it's action, 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 action. Take action, Joe, and you will be in a beautiful therapy centre before you know it. So there you go, my love. That is all that we have time for. I know that there are so many more questions here. I will scroll through over the next day or two and see what I can answer. See if I can. I'm hoping that by the end of this week, everybody gets to have all of your questions answered. So tomorrow, 4 more archangels. I'll be posting another video. If you haven't already gone and watched the first one, go and do that. I will connect you with the first founding archangels. Then tomorrow, we're jumping into the chrysalis. which is a very powerful stage on your angel journey. And then I will be back here on Thursday with more Ask Your Angels, answering your questions, coaching, having a laugh, having some fun. If you haven't already, go and sign up for the Angel Power Masterclass so that you have everything in your emails. You'll have this full course documented there. And remember, Thursday, the Angel Circle membership is opening. This is most likely the last time that it opens. I don't know, as I'm saying that, maybe towards the very end of the year, but it's going to be months. Definitely, I'm not going to allow anybody in after this over the summer and the beginning of autumn. So it could be the very end of the year before I open this again. So if you've been waiting for an opportunity to join us, we're open in a few days, and I would love to see you there. And I'm here to answer any of your questions over the next few days. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your questions. Loads and loads and loads of love. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.